Oh, look out. Oh, it's just on the screen. Oasis is going to be our first map, our control map. Hanamura following things up at all. Here we go. Florida Mayhem. Pretty much a last-ditch effort. They got to go for it. There's the grab. Cloudy finally falling. Zephyr with the self-destruct. No kills out of that one. Gray pops a Transcendence to try to keep people alive. And Florida Mayhem back on the point. Maybe a chance to flip this one right now. Oh, all right. Sound barrier. Paris re-engaging. There goes Saya player. The sound barrier for Florida wasn't enough to save him. Paris still having to be careful until their Winston comes back. As I say that though, Binzi diving in to complete a couple kills, and it just looks like Florida can't get anything done. That was a fight that they probably should have won.
I mean, they threw everything they had at it, and they're still not going to do anything. They got one elimination on that point,
wow.
And it took a grab and a self-destruct to do it.
Well, that was a beatdown. Paris Eternal.
Hopefully, Florida Mayhem will be able to turn this around and make it insane now. Trying to see where the weaknesses are. That's a great play on a grenade. Great grenade.
Anti-healing down all over Florida, and immediately the hard point not so hard anymore. It is fragile as can be, and that was a stop. Wow, what a beautiful setup from Gray.
Gray threw that grenade from over the wall. And that is the usual place that teams run the bunker competitions, and we're going to see more of it. That's
right, here we go. Nano Boost used. Shadowburn comes in with the Nano Boost, and Dragonblade 3 kills already.
Jeez.
We're reaching peak Shadowburn. And that is Florida Mayhem. Self-destruct from Binzi. So a chance here with Paris, especially
beautiful
on the
EMP.
back of that sound barrier. EMP as well coming in for soon. BQB rather, using that one. Maybe Paris can slowly start to come back in this one, but that hack onto Cloudy is a problem. He's down again. That said, though,
it's only 5 members of the Mayhem on the point, and the respawns are coming back so quickly. Not to mention Gray switches to the Widowmaker right now.
But they're going to need a great EMP if they're going to make this work. There's the EMP from Soon, hits a few people. Side player Chris down right away. So the kills coming in. Gray the one taking heads in this situation. Paris Eternal, if they can win this fight, they will definitely win the map. Another good hack on Swan, and he can't even get to the point. After all that, after a great point A defense, Florida Mayhem just kind of gives it up on B, and Paris Eternal getting the 2-0 lead in this series.
It was a tall order for Florida.
Subbing in for the Paris Eternal. Oh yeah, there's Overwatch. Blizzard World. It is interesting to see them take Shadowburn out and have Danya in on Genji. Shadowburn's looking at Genji. There's a nice EMP on the BQB. He's down finally Soon. Looking for that ultimate he needs. Finally gets it. Tanya comes in with the cleanup 3K with that Dragon Blade. Tries to make it 4, but Cloudy denies. They got turret. A taste of your own bullet medicine.
Leaves up a lot of eliminations right here. Here's Danya's perspective as they jump in.
This is a Genji's paradise, right?
Pulls out the blade. Genji paradise, that's right. Just
Cloudy went for the shatter. Doesn't look like he really got anybody with that, though. All right, here we go soon. The grab. Now the self-destruct for Zephyr. No kills on that one. Meanwhile, Florida Mayhem drops the sound barrier. They are still looking okay for the moment. You got to stay on the payload if you're Paris Eternals. Well, they do pop Zephyr on the Florida side out of the mech, so maybe a chance here as it's just that mini diva. But Florida pushing Paris back. They counter with their own sound barrier now. Paris moving forward. Nice charge on the Saya player here. Chris just trying to boot people away from the payload as much as he can. The overtime bar expires so fast right now, but it looks like Paris Eternal is going to win the fight.
I mean, they are, because Florida Mayhem, they were just poking. They were thinking that they had to actually
use if you need to, but Paris wants to get more distance if they can. Grab used by Florida here. Soon all charged up. They cannot afford to lose it. They lose Crusoe. There's a grab now. Agopun Transcendence might end just in time. No, they got Swan and BQB. Paris can still keep pushing this here. Chris falls as well, and Florida again losing a... Zephyr's going to be looking for it, no doubt. All right. Grab goes in, doesn't get eaten. Craig gets a kill to BQB right away. There's the self-destruct. Now the transfer from Paris to try to keep people up. All right, sound barrier from Florida Mayhem as they strike back. Pushing forward into overtime. Now the later sound barrier for Paris Eternal. They're going to have the health advantage as they push forward. Swan in big trouble. Goes down. Eventually, the support ult usage from Paris just a bit better as they get the upper hand in this fight. They're fighting to 65. Now the Doomfist comes out for BQB, but can't get any of those picks he was looking for. Overtime expiring, and it looks like Paris might be able to end the map right here. They will, and Paris Eternal will win the series with that map win. Still one more map to go, but they've got the 3-0 so far.
A great Mayhem roster.
Right, as you saw on your screen, Shadowburn subbing back in.
But Florida has a chance to stabilize right now.
Grab use right as Florida Mayhem walks through. They're going to pop the sound barrier, but it doesn't save Saya player. No kills from the self-destructive Finzi. But Florida Mayhem still in a bit of trouble. They've got so many ultimates. Whoa! Primal Rage indeed, Swan. Finds a lot of members of Paris there. Yeah, that is not how the Eternal expected that fight to go.
Yeah.
We're dating ourselves. Like, I know who he is, of course, but... And I'm sure our audience does too, because they're all intelligent, fine, knowledgeable people. Sound barriers, Paris Eternal tries to push forward here on this one, Florida Mayhem. Outside looking into this fight, they finally get back on the payload again. There goes Cruz, and Florida Mayhem can't lose side player there. Cloudy has to turn away at the last moment. Grab used, Paris going for this, despite being short-handed. Self-destructs coming in, no kills out of that one, but Paris Eternal. Right as this nano boost, although they do, yeah, give BQB that nano boost, man, and that might be enough damage to push this one back again, and looks like it will be for now. BQB down in the end eventually. Finzi managed to get him, but that's going to be the payload stopped right there. Paris Eternal. All right, grab. Maybe they can do it with this set of ultimates. No follow-up, though. Now the grab comes in for Florida Mayhem. Cloudy swapping over on the Hammond just to get back to the point again. Transcendence expires for Paris as they're pushed back, and there goes Soon. Agopun trying to fight that Zenyatta 1v1 in the middle of everything else, but can't quite get the kill. Meanwhile, Gray comes back. Agopun down. And Paris Eternal actually getting a few kills here. Shadowburn takes out BQB. Swan's Primal Rage might be the difference in the end.
It very well might be. The wrecking ball is here now. Remember, the spawns are closer for the Mayhem.
They are really, really close. Paris Eternal, there goes Shadowburn. And so it looks like in the end, Florida will be able to maybe hold Finzi. Popped out of the mech. Hammond back again. Cloudy returns to the fray with the wrecking ball one more time, but that is where the payload will stop.
Going to stick with it, however.
That's the plan. Mortality field, and there's the amplification matrix, the extra damage from Agopun's ultimate, helping BQB get even more kills here. Mayhem tries to finish off point A. Paris Eternal starting to use some ultimates to try to make it work. BQB goes configuration tank, doing a lot more damage for the moment here. Can't get any kills, but does try to push a few members of Paris back. Soon down, though, and that means Cloudy can't use that Primal Rage the way he wanted to. Has to use it to pretty much escape here. Uh-oh, Finzi getting that defense matrix used up, demeched. And BQB can just lead to the team.
Fade you.
Shadowburn. It's so tough, man. The healing just didn't reach in time. Finzi soon stopped the payload again, but BQB gets another kill onto Cloudy. Saya player takes out Gray, and Florida Mayhem just looks really unstoppable on this map, honestly. This has easily been their best map, and it's going to be a map they win. So it will not be a 4-0 for Paris. Florida gets the win in the end. Still a 3-1 victory for Paris, but a little bit of a